get to you. Let's take this love to the moon. Caught up trying to get to you. We're never not knew too soon.
Looking in your eyes, I can tell something wrong, but I don't wanna say the wrong things. Things that'll upset you, except though I accept you in a very special way. Laying in bed, wishing I wasn't where I was at. I know my calling, but it's hard when they ain't calling you back. I had to quit my job just to start my career in rap. Paralyzed, ain't no way I'm getting this feeling back. And she looked good with them diamonds dripping down her back. Swear to God, if I wasn't tied up, I'd be entangled all up in that. Nigga, that's facts. Lying through your teeth, that's how you got that plaque, that's facts. And you can be who you wanna be. We gotta stay true on wax. Don't do it slow music, and I need all of that hype shit. Slow grooving in your booty really excite me. And I'm schooling the youth, cause they watching all my shit like TV. And this rap shit is what I really want. I won't stop, won't even really push pause.
Caught up next to you. Caught up trying to get to you. Let's take this love to the moon. Caught up trying to get to you. We're never not new too soon. Brown skin, bright colors. I could tell you weren't like the others. Short hair, brown eyes. Your smile took me by surprise. Mango in your hand, kissed by the sun. Found that you are the type to run. You said my aura was green. I blushed because I felt seen.
Well, we can't tell you too much right now, but High Ties is coming to town. If you want to be in the know, join their speakeasy at highties.ca/speakeasy, coming this February.
I absolutely love my dog, but the constant shedding, not so much. But then I got a Swiffer Sweeper Kit, and it
You was in it, but I never ever thought I would get it. You was always the one for me. Life a puzzle, you the piece I was missing. I'm at peace when I'm with you. It's you, it's you, it's always you. I won't break your heart. I knew from the start. I'm sure we'll go far. I am so grateful I'm yours. I won't lay a hand. You are delicate. I knew from the start that I am so grateful I'm yours. I'm yours. It's you. It's you. It's always you. You're one of a kind. 2 kids on her side. Both their moms is my wife. I am so grateful I'm yours. You're one of a kind. 2 kids on our side. Both their moms is my wife. I am so grateful I'm yours. If I ever had a vision, you was in it, but I never ever thought I would get it. You was always the one for me. Life a puzzle, you the piece I was missing. I'm at peace when I'm with you. It's you, it's you, it's always you. I won't break your heart. I knew from the start. I'm sure we'll go far. I am so grateful I'm yours. I won't lay a hand. You are delicate. I knew from the start that I am so grateful I'm yours. you're not happy, I can try one more chance is all I'm asking. Ain't I the one you call a great guy? You can't blame me for working all those late nights. That's it, you ain't hearing no more. You walking out the door, I know you have to go before you go. You can't blame me for the way you feel. You can't blame me cause you can't heal. You can't blame me, you ain't claim me. You betrayed me, that's the way I feel. You can't blame me for the way you feel. You can't blame me cause you can't heal. You can't blame me, you ain't claim me. You betrayed me, how can you blame me?
$200 free pass on this road. No get out of jail. My body's a prison, my mind is a cell. You holding that anger like voodoo, black magic, nostalgic with havoc when casting your spells. You holding that potion while toasting and boasting, but roasting like you just came fresh off the grill. It's not me, it's you. I'm spinning cliches with a cold-hearted truth. You drinking your reasons, 151 proof. Don't call me your boo with confessions on loop. This verse in the queue, dramatic. You a playwright, you a dog, a canine. Casted me the villain too. It's time to push the blame, right?
You can't blame me for the way you feel. You can't blame me cause you can't heal. You can't blame me, you ain't claim me. You betrayed me, that's the way I feel. You can't blame me for the way you feel. You can't blame me cause you can't heal. You can't blame me, you ain't claim me. You betrayed me, how can you blame me?
Man, I'm fucking with a bad MILF. She the mom of the year. The way she got her legs on the arms of the chair. Shorty at home, but she don't know I'm here. Fuck it, I don't even care. Tell me if you fucked up, put your blunts in the air. Put your blunts in the air one time. If you fucked up, put your cups in the air. Like you don't even care. Yeah, I'm throwing ones like I don't even care. Like I don't pay no bills. If you got a bad bitch, then fuck her right there. Like you don't even care, check it, look. On the Molly Potter, ride the Tommy right here. Find me driving Maserati, probably in the
Ooh, yeah. It's Fonte. Yeah. Nowadays I'm going live just to feel alive. This music is embalming fluid. I used to buy likes and views to be liked and viewed. Now I do it cause I wanna do it. Yeah. These jabs feel like boxing. These hooks will have you feeling boxed in. Biting with their hair like they Tyson. Man, don't put me in your top 10. Tell me what you want from me. You just trying to get on, so get off of me. Come get your belongings, please. I'll be damned if I let you get one up on me. I held you up, I held you down. You supposed to hold me. You switched up ever since they came around. We supposed to be homies. Now you too good, now you too proud. Now you don't know me. I'ma tell you one more time.
What is up, Purple Haze Nation? It is Vontae Poems back with another episode of Purple Haze at Night. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, so it's okay to be distracted a little bit, be in and out. You know, you already know how it is, but the grind does not stop. You heard? I'm not by myself though. We got an amazing show for you guys tonight. We have spoken word, we have speaking facts, but we also have some kings representing their own brand and business. Let's start with Visionary Vindon. What's good?
What's up, everyone? Happy Black History Month. My name is Julius, aka Ju Black, Jules B3. We blessed. We blessed.
Always, bro. Stay blessed. Super blessed, bro. Hooper's Rehab, where you at, bro?
What is up, Purple Haze Nation? It is your boy, Evan, a.k.a. Ebbington, a.k.a. Elite Bunnan on Instagram. Follow me.
And you heard it here first. And if you ain't hear him, it's right up there on the Purple Haze at Night banner, right above red and white Hooper's Rehab at Alif Bunnan. Make sure you guys go cop that. Yo, Nomadic Voices, what's good?
My name is Tabal, representing Nomadic Voices. I can follow us on Instagram at nomadic_voices. Facebook, same thing. And what it do?
Same change, of course. All right, if you are tapped in and you follow us here on Purple Haze at Night, or if you follow any of us, you know who's the special guest tonight. I won't do the introduction now. You gotta wait. Gotta wait till 9:30 when she slide. It's going to be an amazing show. Y'all watching the Super Bowl right now?
We got it in the background.
What's the score looking like right now? You know I'm not tapped in like that.
Not looking good for the Chiefs. It's like 21-9 right now. Whew.
Jeez. 21-9?
Tough, yeah.
First half, second half?
Third quarter, yeah. Second half.
And excuse me for being ignorant. Who the Chiefs playing?
They playing the GOAT, Tom Brady.
People say that he need to give up.
I don't think there's no stopping him, man.
No stopping him, bro. I also watched something where, as far as the athletes of this generation, how Tom Brady and LeBron James is winning that race. So
Agreed.
if Tom Brady gets another ring, actually not even another ring. If he's able to come back from 21-9.
No, he's
he's on the Chiefs. He's on the Chiefs.
No. The Chiefs is not his team. I just said he's a team of himself, bro. His team is winning.
Okay. My bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still bit. So what team is Tom Brady on?
The Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers. So it's the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs. Kansas City. Well, did you guys watch the halftime show?
I was traveling here. I saw a little bit of it though.
I seen some mixed reviews on the Weeknd's performance. I didn't get to see it, so I can't really speak too much on it. But now I am eager to find out. Even Drake, he freaking he videoed the Weeknd's part or his performance while he was watching it on his bed. This dude Drake, man, he's the freaking GOAT. But before we move on, you already know what I'm about to ask. Something great that happened to you in the past 7 days. Let's start with Hooper's Rehab. What's good, bro?
So, as some of you may have known, school started, which means that my internship started on Monday, and the experience is great. I like being around different type of athletes and seeing what different workouts work best for them, and just being engaged and talking to them. So that was the highlight of my week.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Hey man, it's all about the positive vibes, bro, and just surrounding yourself by likewise like-minded other people. So that's what's up, man. Ibn 10. Let's go. Tabo, what's good, man? I mean, my fault, my fault. Nomadic Voices, what's good?
I'm just part of it. I'm just part of it. But actually, something good that happened. Dude, you mind passing me the business cards? I want to show the viewers, the listeners, the subscribers. So our business cards finally came in. So boom.
Oh my goodness, that's fire.
So we have 3 different colors. This is orange. Then we have green. Then we have yellow. You know what I mean? So we're a little bit different.
So you just
varieties.
So you be at the you be at the door at the club just handing, hey yo, this is my business card.
You be at the
You be at the what? You be at the what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
No, I say none. But another good thing that happened was I got my second vaccine shot. Some say it's good, some may say it's controversial, but I think that was good for me.
How you feeling?
School started, so I'm excited for that. So we just gonna keep moving up.
How's that? After taking the vaccine, how did you feel?
The day after, I woke up with a headache and I had a sore arm. But then the day after that, I felt the same. So it's a normal vaccine. It felt like a normal vaccine, I guess.
Okay, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take that too, bro. I don't know. Eben, what you think, bro? I see you smiling over there.
Who, me?
Yeah, man. Are you taking the vaccine? You got it already.
I got my second dose yesterday, actually. And I woke up today with a crazy headache, but then I slept it off and, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, man. I've been hearing that headache a lot.
Yeah. It's like the only thing you feel, that and that soreness in your arm where they put the vaccine, and that's basically all I felt after the second one.
I had a shot like that before. Hey, yo, Visionary Vending. Something good that happened to you or your business in the past 7 days.
I landed my 3rd location in 6 months. It was great.
Talk about it, man. How was it, man? How did you approach
it? It went way easier than I thought. Like, I went there, I'm thinking that they was gonna read the contract. She's like, "Where do I sign?" I'm like, "Okay, that's how you want it."
All right. This is the one at Fitness, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. And I made sure, I was like, so once they move into their new location, which is June 1st,
shout out to Fitness,
they'll have to pay me an X amount of dollars per month. She just looked at it like, okay. I was like, dang, man, I should have probably upped the price more, I can say this. I'll give some vending tips out for anybody that wants to do it.
Whoa, vending tips. Oh my God, it's me. All right, go ahead. Exactly.
Go like that, man. Come on.
I mean, I can add it into my segment if you want. I could wait.
No, hold on. You're not gonna let him. Nah, go ahead and drop them gems, bro. That's what we here for. Come on, bro.
I was just going to add that if a person is going to if you're going to rent out your machines to someone, the average price to rent it is between $100 and $200. And you can base how much you're paying or how much you get off of how big their business is. So, yeah.
All right, slow that one more time for the people in the back, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was lost. Say it one more time. That's just how I am.
Okay, so I'm buying the machines. The machines are mine.
Okay.
They are renting my machines. It's like pretty much apartment, and they're renting my apartment. You know what I mean? And they're paying me a monthly fee for
like a fixed fee, but they get to put whatever they want on it in their business as well. So they're taking your vending machine for an X amount of period of time.
Right.
So that's guaranteed. That's a guaranteed. Wow, bro.
Guaranteed money, right?
Guaranteed.
Wow, bro. Congrats, bro. That's what's up. And that's how many locations you have now?
3 and 6 months, man.
3 and 6
Oh, and merch might be dropping real soon too. Sweaters.
Merch? Merch?
Yeah.
Merch?
Maybe sweatpants. I don't know. I gotta work things out.
Is it cuddling season?
This sweater is fire though. Fire.
Hey, while
Trendsetter.
can I do just a quick mic check how I'm sounding?
Yeah, you sound great.
All right, listen. Okay, so speaking about merch. Actually, first off, something good that happened to me. Oh, I'm sorry, what you say, Tabo?
I was gonna say you gotta say something good that happened to you, man.
All right, it's part of it. But okay, something good that happened to me is I'm dropping a brand new song tonight called "How Do You Sleep." Maybe I'll play it at the end of the podcast or broadcast. We'll see. Yeah, and I'll be selling it for $2 on my website. So make sure you guys go support. You'll be supporting me. And my next project, all my money, I just dump it back into the business, which
we invest.
Yeah, so what I want to do, because I can just imagine Purple Haze at Night is once a week. So 4 episodes a month. What I want to do is have some Purple Haze at Night merch and donate the causes to one of you guys' business a month. So let's say we do Purple Haze at Night merch, and this month it'll be donated. We're doing all the donations are being helped to add chairs to Nomadic Voices next event, something like that. So that's something that I wanted to talk to you boys about, you men about, get some merch going for Purple Haze at Night as well. Everybody doing it. Got Purple Haze Nation merches coming as well. So what do you think about that?
I think that's dope.
Yeah, man. Everybody wins. All right. Y'all could probably hear my youngest in the back. That's Divine. She's asking. But here's what we do now. It's about to be 9:15, but I want to hear some creatives. I want to hear some poetry, and it's perfect because this next segment is spoken word. Matter of fact, it's going with the flow with Tabo. Tabo is a Karen man from Utica, New York. If you don't know what Karen is, it's Karn, same nationality as my wife and kids, and he's out here representing for his people. Yo, shout out to Tabo. What's good, man? What you got today?
What's up? So actually, I forgot to mention, I told you guys this privately, but I've been accepted, or I've been invited, my bad, to talk to the NAACP in my story. And unfortunately, it was supposed to be today's event, but it got delayed to the 27th. So we don't have more time to market, and they're trying to find more speakers and stuff. And I've been writing a piece for that, but I haven't really, solidified what I want to write about just yet. So I'm not really going to perform that piece, but I want to perform I want to recite a poem by Dan Brown. Mainly because, Valentine's Day is coming up, on the 14th, everybody's lovey-dovey and shit. So this piece is called My Promise. All right? If you were my rose, then I'd be your sun, painting your rainbows when the rains come. I changed my orbit to banish the nights, as to keep you in my nurturing lights. If you were my world, then I'd be your moon, your silent protector, a nightlight in the gloom. Our fates intertwined, 2 bodies in motion, through time and space, our dance of devotion. If you were my island, then I'd be your sea, caressing your shores, soft and gentle I'd be. My tidal embrace will leave gifts on your sands, but by currents and storm I'll ward your gentle lands. If you were love's promise, then I would be time, your constant companion till stars align. And though we are mere mortals, true love is divine, and my devotion eternal, my one's Valentine.
Ugh,
That's it.
that
That was a good piece. Shout out to Dan Brown.
was amazing. Man, you said constant. You had a few good lines in there. We're mortals, but true love is divine. What did you say about aligning the stars? Constant something. What was that? Say that again.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay, if you were love's promise, then I would be time, your constant companion till stars align. And though we are mere mortals, true love is divine, and my devotion eternal to my one Valentine.
All right, man. You already know. Hot seat, bro. Hey, listen. Who is it about, bro? Who is it about?
This is well, I didn't write this.
Oh, you did it. Okay, I'm sorry. Who's that about? I mean, who wrote that again?
Dan Brown.
Dan Brown. All right,
So,
yeah. Let me write that
so
down.
the reason why I wanted to recite this piece is because one Valentine's Day coming up, and I didn't write anything, any Valentine's thing.
Because you was practicing for the NAACP. You already
Yeah,
had a
I'm walking
project
around
going
really
on.
focusing on that, and I haven't really been on my love poem for quite a while. So
That's
I've been
okay,
writing
bro.
more on social issues and then issues that have been going on in my native country. Stuff that's I don't know if you read about the news, Lance.
Yeah, man.
That's a whole different topic. So I've been writing about that. But Valentine's Day was coming up, so I wanted to share a piece. That resonates with Valentine's Day, I guess. So that was that. So yeah, how y'all feel about this, Jew and Ibn? What's your best part?
That was good. That was good. I liked his rhyming pattern. Solid format. Good message.
I agree.
I agree. I like the similes and metaphors.
Now, I like
going in the earth and the sea and the islands. I like that.
I like how talk about this. Like if you were my rose and I'd be your son, like it would be complement of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what it reminded me of? Do you know that song Miguel? Sure Thing.
I know Miguel.
Damn, that's a fire song. He's like
copyrighted.
Your love is a sure thing. Come on, man.
But that's the one, right? Where he's like I'm the match.
Yep.
And you're the,
yeah. If you be the cash, I'll be the rubber band.
Yeah.
You be the match, I'll be a fuse.
Boom. For real though, like that song is fire.
Yeah. So
I love that song.
You're right. I see the resemblance.
You know what I mean? Yep. That's what I thought of when he was saying certain things. I was like, yo, like that sounds just like Miguel.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other pieces that's similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta be.
It seems like one of the easiest ways of like
formatting.
Yes. Yeah. I would do it just like that probably.
You would write something like that?
Yeah.
He'd be in his bag, you know he would.
I thought you would be writing stuff, but he just don't want to share it.
Yeah, he do.
No, I don't complete it.
He got
You know what I mean? I feel like you complete. I feel like it's way too open. Like I'll only maybe do a stanza.
Stanza might be enough. For some.
There's a lot of short poems too that.
I guess mine would be really short then.
But you want to add more though, right?
I probably could add more, but then I don't know. It's like, you know how you have to have like an intro, a middle, and an end? I don't know how to.
That's an essay. That's an essay. A poem is just free write, bro. You just say what's on your heart. It don't have to have a structure. I mean, that's what people. I mean, that's where it gets misconstrued.
That's what I'm saying, right? If I said literally, what if I just said 2 sentences?
You could do that, though.
Yeah, like haikus and shit.
Yeah. That one, like that poem book you gave me that one time. What is that shit called? It's like it's by Wu Ma something.
Oh.
But she had some poems that was like 3 lines. And
I know.
I give you a short poem right now.
Ooh, do it.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, Who's the fairest of them all? That's a poem, though.
That's a poem?
Yeah, man. It's Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Nah, it's probably a whole like book, right? I don't know, but there are short poems out there like roses are red, violets are blue.
I don't think it's a poem, no.
That's it. I don't know. I want next time. We should have Julius read a poem.
Is that what we're doing next week?
And then maybe I could do a word of the day.
Something.
Think about that, Joe.
No pressure.
Remember,
I don't know what.
I mean, Tabo is actually speaking facts right now because your segment only 5 minutes, his segment 10.
Word. That's what I'm like.
I'm chilling. Feel me? Like I can do it.
No pressure. We ain't trying to force you, but you know,
we can switch it up. Maybe Valentine's Day. I could present the poem next week.
Oh, next week is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, see,
it's Valentine's Day. Matter of fact, maybe we all should have a poem for Valentine's Day.
Maybe.
I mean, we all have enough time to do one.
True. You're right.
So we all gonna do poems. That's what's going on.
I mean, it's Valentine's Day.
All right.
Let's then. I'm about to get the best poem out here. So what up then?
Hey, yo,
challenge me?
Are you challenging?
Hey, yo, Tabo, if you can take the next just couple of minutes, 2 minutes, just to raise awareness of what's going on in Koran. I'm sure you can explain it better than I can.
Yes, sir. So it's a very tough situation that's going on in my native country. So initially, it's a very long story, right? So the best thing what an outside person can do to raise awareness is, to educate yourself on the situation. But what I can do with the time remaining is, it's a long history and it's a long genocide. There's been a civil war that's been going on since post-World War II. And long story short, it's basically because of ethnic cleansing, right? So the Quran, it's not just the Qurans, it's also the Kacheens, Karenese, and then Rohingyas you see recently. And recently, they've been doing that. They've been burning villages, and more people have been fleeing away from their home village and stuff like that. And we see pictures, and there's good people out there that's been donating, that's been helping. Shout out to Han Moon. I don't know if you guys know Han.
I know Han.
He's been a huge advocate and help with that. And also in the main media, there's been a coup. You guys don't know what a coup is. It's basically when the military takes over the whole government, right? So it's not like a system where America where it's like the government controls the military. Over there, the military controls the government. So it's a little bit weird. A little bit different. And the military has all the power. They have all the weapons. They have all.
Which is why there's the Civil War going on.
Yeah, so that's why they're the one who do the ethnic cleansing. You know what I mean? So that's like some myth going on around right now is that the government is doing it. There's a difference between the government and the military. Like the military is so strong that the government has no control over them. You know what I mean? So it's a very tough situation. I wish things would be better. I can't do much other than sharing posts and shit. But I have, like I said, I've been writing about that.
Raising awareness. Raising awareness. Because you might inspire someone that is who might be in a position to help, and all you got to do is just raise awareness.
Yes, sir. And on the 27th, when I speak to NAACP, I'm going to talk a little bit about that.
That's a great idea.
Your platform.
All right, thanks for that, Tabo. Appreciate you, man. All right, so this next segment is my boy from the 315, just like we all reside. Yo, this guy comes every Sunday and does Speaking Facts with Jew Black. Not only does he that, but he brings a word to teach us, and that's always facts with Jew Black. What's good, man?
Good evening, everyone. So yes, my word of the day is provident. 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 It means the means of making provisions for the future. So we should make Providence. I didn't do the CE, but Providence for, our year this year. What do you want to happen within this month? What do you want to happen by summertime? What do you want to happen by the end of the year? We got to make these Providence almost like goals in a way, and I think all of us, we have that. We make Providence all the time. I seen Tabo one time, he had a board and he listed like what he wanted to accomplish either within that week or within that month, Yeah, some people, I just feel like they just go with the flow. And there's nothing wrong with going with the flow, but
going with the flow with Tabo.
At some point you need to have some direction.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the definition of Providence one more time?
The definition of Providence means making provisions for the future.
Okay.
Nice word.
How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like y'all make provisions for the future?
That's take out the CE and put at T, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. PROVI.
I'm talking about for Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the word.
They about to see that right now. Hold on. Oh shoot, I still didn't do it. Thought I did.
Yeah, you like the word?
I like it because it really, like you said, I like the example you put. So not because it's me, but but because you do have to plan. Like it's nice to go with the flow. Like, it's nice just to say something, but you also want to plan things, especially when you really are determined for that vision. You vision your vendor, and then you're planning that. You want to plan things accordingly, but you also want to just take your time with it.
Amen is another great example. Like that dude, like I love his mindset and what he's trying to do, and he's going after it, and I'm happy for him. He's being a Provident.
I feel like I'm in a stage of Provident in my life right now. It's just all day, just working. Yeah.
I feel like we've been in this mode for a while. We're just gonna continue being Provident.
I like that. Continue in Provident. Tabo, what you think about that, bro?
I think like what Julia said with we have really been planning making plans for our future, especially for 2021. Making plans from either the whole year of what I'm gonna do from the first 6 months to the next 6 months to the each month, to each week, to every day. Like you always want to plan, but at the same time, you also want to just go with the flow. Sometimes plans may not go according to the way it goes, but as leaders, as kings, we adjust and we keep moving.
Yeah, and just to touch base on that a little bit, sometimes you don't know how things turn out, but the fact that you plan and then you prepare, sometimes you might be able to you might have a plan B if it don't work out, but if you don't even take time to plan or prepare, you walking in blind. You don't want to walk through life blind, especially if you got eyes. Say that again, Tabo?
That was very poetic.
Thanks, bro. It's Fonte Poems. Yo, first off, man, thanks, Jew Black. That was amazing, bro. Always, bro. Yo, this next segment is what everybody's been waiting for. I see everyone just hopped on. They've been waiting. We have over 4 people watching right now, which is blessed because they are here to see the one and only Queen. Before I even say her name, I want you to know that I put on the original graduate of Meharry Medical School. Put some respect on the name. It's graduate of Meharry Medical College. And she's also a graduate of Tuskegee University. I want everyone to give a nice, warm welcome and applause to Christine, my cousin, the homie, Christine Samuel. What's up, Christine?
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. How you been?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's been quite the
It has.
minute. It's been a long time, but I do plan to catch up with you. Just to take a dip in the chat box. What's good, Jesse Cali girl? What's up? Word of mouth. We are live on YouTube. Yes, this is the interview with Christine Samuel, but this is also Ibn's time to shine with something different with Ibn. I'm going to just let him lead with this next segment of Purple Haze at Night. What's good, bro?
Good. Hi, Christine.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you? I just want to say congrats for graduating from Tuskegee. That was the last time I have ever spoke to you or seen you. So I wanted to get a little more in depth about the school because I never heard about it before. Just tell me about a little bit more about that and basically why you went there and the degree you came out with.
Okay, so it's HBCU. It's in Tuskegee, Alabama. There's about 5,000 to 6,000 students there. Well, at the time when I went there, and it's a historical site. And I actually visited there when I was on the Historical Black College Tour with Junior Frontiers, and I was learning about historical Black colleges from the time I was a little baby. And I went on tour there, and it actually was the time I went on tour. I think it was 3 years before I actually ended up going there. And I kind of remember my tour. I kind of didn't, but for some reason, I just wanted to go there. At the time, I was planning on being a bio major, and they had a really good biology program because I wanted to be OBGYN. So that was another reason that I chose to go there. And I always wanted to go to HBCU. I never dreamt of going to any other school besides the HBCU. And I ended up getting a scholarship as well. So I went there and I enjoyed my experience immensely. It's life-changing. It definitely has had an impact on how I've moved forward in the world today. And I'm a very proud Tuskegee graduate. And my bachelor's was in psychology, and I had a double minor in bioethics and sociology.
Wow. That's amazing.
I'm going to turn it over to my co-host for further questions. That's amazing, though. Congrats.
You said bioelectrics?
Biology, and then my minor was bioethics and
bioethics.
Sociology, yep.
Can you explain just briefly what bioethics may be?
Basically it's looking at the ethics, but I mean, honestly, I'll just say it's really, you could drop the bioethics and just say ethics, in my opinion. People may say I'm wrong.
Okay. I have a question for you, but I think Julius has a question first. I'm gonna give him the floor.
Okay.
Sure. So, Christine, one of the questions that I had for you was, I said, what do you think your purpose in life is?
Well, my purpose in life, I think if you were asking me when I was 15 or 12 or 16, I probably would have told you my purpose is to help people, but that's probably a million other people's, that's what they would say their purpose on earth is. But as I've gotten older, that's kind of a hard question to answer. And I think every day you're still learning your purpose. So I can't give you a definite answer right now, because I think every day your purpose changes as you evolve as a person, because you go to understand it better every day. So even if my purpose is to impact one person and that one person goes on to impact 10,000 other people, just impacting that one person might have been my purpose to be here. So I can't give you an answer right now, because as I grow as a person, it changes.
Great answer still.
What about you, Vontae? I have another one, but we could just alternate.
Okay, back to me. Listen, I got a question for you. All right, so May 16th will make it 1 year since earning your Master's of Science in Public Health. That's correct, right?
Yes.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Were there any goals you wanted to achieve in the after the first year of graduating? I know it's been a crazy pandemic going on right now, but if so, what were they?
Well, I'll say mainly my goal was to find a job. That was my goal. And I was stressing every day leading up to graduation, after graduation. And I would have days where I'm just like, okay, I'm never gonna find a job. This was just dumb. I just got this degree for no reason because I'm never gonna find a job. And I would get really discouraged. And I ended up moving, and I was like, okay, well, I'm moving. Let me find a job before I get there. And I was blessed to be able to find a job doing contact tracing, where I would call people and let them know that they were around someone who had coronavirus and let them know. So I did that for 6 months, and it was very interesting. And I mean, it is public health, but that's not what I wanted to be doing. Right. So I was applying to other jobs. And then I finally got another job in December. So I was really happy about that. So my main goal was to find a good job that was able to lead me to stepping stones to the job that I ultimately want to grow into my career in. So.
Wow. So, okay. So, first 6 months, you did find a job, but it wasn't something keen to what you want as far as your degree goes. But is it safe to say now you're starting to feel more eager or closer to your goal?
Step by step, I'll say. Like, the contact tracing wasn't my field. That's not what I wanted to do. But now I'm closer, and I think the job I have now is definitely a good stepping stone. But it's still going to take some time for me to get to where I want to be. And I know that with time and continuing to push for it, it'll come. So it might not be tomorrow, but it'll happen.
Well, I've known you a long time. I'm trying not to just talk to you like the queen you are, but you always been amazing. You always been powerful. So I know that you'll always get what you want. We have a question in the comment section, in the chat box, should I say. I know Tabo has a question. Tabo has a question, so we'll get to him in a second here. So Sha Mercurio, shout out to Sha Mercurio, he's in the chat box. He said, are there any people or companies that you would like to work with or for?
Well, I'll say a company like Planned Parenthood or something similar to Planned Parenthood, because I'm really passionate about reproductive health care access and abortion rights and sexual health education. So I would like to work for a company like Planned Parenthood or another organization in that matter. So
you heard it here first, Planned Parenthood. I know you hear us. I'm trying to tell you. All right, Tabo, what you got, bro? My bad, bro. I had like 3 or 4 questions in there.
I'm a junior at Utica College. Shout out to Junior Frontiers. That's how they taught us how to introduce ourselves. I don't think I've really had a conversation with you, but just hearing from what my peers and my friends talk about, the question I came up with is, what made you decide to go to Tuskegee compared to other HBCUs? What lesson or what was the best part you took out of that, of going to Tuskegee?
It may not sound like a good answer, but I just really felt in my spirit that's where I should be at Tuskegee. And when I know things, and I just knew that's where I need to be. And I've definitely learned from going to Tuskegee to let your voice be heard. Don't let anybody try to muffle you. It's okay to be you and to be you boldly and to go out there and do what you want to do, because even if it takes time, it'll happen. As long as you put the work in, it'll come through.
That's facts.
I like that.
What kind of other jobs can you get with your degree?
So with public health is there's a lot of things that you can do with public health, whether it's working in insurance. People with public health degrees, they work in insurance and doing a lot of data work in that way. We're working with your local health department. Anything, when you think about it, public health is the health of the public. But when you say gun violence is a public health issue. So if I were to work in policy to help combat the issue of gun violence, that would be working public health. Or literally, I say it like this: everything is public health, even if you don't think about it that way, because everything affects your health. Therefore, it's public health.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, do you feel like your career field, you will be able to somehow give back to your community?
Absolutely, for sure. And I say giving back because I look at my grandmother and how she did college prep, Junior Frontiers. My grandfather used to teach people about how to manage their finances and just teaching them, how to take care of your family and all those aspects. And I will definitely be able to do that because I would like to have my own program similar to Junior Frontiers, but I also want to have my own program where I'm able to go into high school or middle school and help people, children and high schoolers who have acne, and help them with acne care. And if they need glasses, to provide them with glasses, because I know how important glasses are. And I've been fortunate to never have to go without having glasses. But I also know children, adults who need glasses, but they're not able to afford them or don't even know that they need glasses. And I've struggled with acne, and I know how that made me feel at times. And sometimes it's just you need a simple routine, but people don't know that. And definitely in middle school and high school, I know that can have a big impact on children. So I would like to do that.
It really does. I agree. I really have some in-depth questions if my co-host will allow me to. That's okay.
Right, bro.
All right. Okay, so the first question I have is, what's one thing you wish you had known when you began your career?
Well, seeing that I just started, is to give yourself, not that I didn't know, but to give yourself grace, because you can't beat yourself every day and stress yourself about the future, because if you think about it, right now in the present time, you're okay. Everything's fine. It's when you start thinking about tomorrow, 3 months from now, is when you start having anxiety and panic attacks. And you have to just be present in the moment. Otherwise, you'll miss it. And you'll wish, wow, I wish I would have really been there and been present with my feelings. So that.
So you heard it here first. Christine Samuel says, do not worry too much in the future, because you're going to mess around and miss what's happening in your present. Did I get that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay.
Like, definitely prepare for the future, for sure. Prepare.
Oh,
but
that's word of the day. Did you catch that?
I did. I heard it.
Yes, prepare for the future. What is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Ooh, my biggest failure.
Sometimes
I'll say not listening to myself and thinking that, okay, I need to ask this person how they did that and did this. But had I actually listened to myself the first time, I could have saved myself time in many things. So maybe not necessarily a failure, but things that I would have done different is listening to myself.
So what happens when you try to listen to yourself, right? What was it that made you not trust yourself? And maybe in a certain situation, should I say, maybe not a blanket situation, but
I'll say not being sure and gaining confidence in knowing that I'm making the right decision. So as I've gotten older, I've had to grow my confidence that I've been taught right, I've been able to learn, and I've had this knowledge. So why shouldn't I trust my opinion?
That's
not right. To say that I shouldn't ask somebody else, but I mean, I have all this knowledge and this experience and all these people who poured into me. So who am I to not listen to myself? Like, I'm able to make a sound decision.
Wow. Got goosebumps listening to that. That's exactly what my daughters need to hear, you know, just to be a little bit more sure of yourself. You can go a long way if you was just a little bit more sure of yourself. Thank you for that. I got one more question. I got a few more, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm going to ask you one more question. Um, you touched briefly. Okay, no, let's do this one. Who are the three people who have been the most influential to you?
I will say, I will group them together. So I'll say my parents, my grandparents, and my sister. And I mean, like Granny Poppy, my grandma, and Aunt Dean and my uncle. I include them in my grandparents.
Wow, yo, congrats. And just because, you know, some people aren't able to have, and I know you, so you have a lot of, I want to say, role models. Like you said, oh man, Missionary Freeman with, not just, I'm not, just, even with, sorry, Sunday school, you know?
Oh, right.
Look at us. Look at us. She taught me how to answer or ask questions, study, talk in front of people, you know, manage money, college prep. You know, that was all her. So like, I'm just getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Yo, Christine, I miss you. Yo.
I know. I have to come to Canada.
I know. It's the traveling is just crazy right now. It's just we were supposed to have our wedding this year. But we were supposed to have it last year. Then we moved it to this year. So I want to be able to invite everybody. You know, I don't want to have a pandemic wedding. I mean, we're already married, so why not just wait? So
yeah, so you can have it how you want.
Yes. Now I want to just take this time where we can just talk and open freely. If you have any more questions, this would be the time to ask. Or Christine, you might have some questions. Chat box might have some questions. Someone actually said, "Is there public health even in space?"
I mean, I would say yes, because when you're on the spaceship, the aircraft, whatever you want to call it, with all those other people, you have to have some kind of public health to maintain that. I mean, I guess. And I mean, like I said, public health is everywhere, so I'm sure. I don't know, but I'm gonna bet and say yes.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I'm laughing because the questions are coming in right now. Ashanti or Keisha Cole, again from Sha Mercurio. Ashanti or Keisha Cole?
Oh, Ashanti.
Ashanti? Oh my God. Alright, I like Ashanti too. But Keisha got some bangers. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna hand the floor to Evan if anyone doesn't have any more questions.
Well, I have a question. For all of you, you asked me if I was able. So I'll say, in a year span from today to a year, what goals did you all have, and have you been able to achieve them?
You're saying 2020 or this year?
What is today? Today's February 7th. So let's say February 7th to February 7th, 2020.
All right. For me, I would say I definitely got to some of my goals. I got my business off the ground. I got 3 now in the span of a year. I didn't pass my engineering test. That was one of my real big goals, but I'm working on that. I got a new car. That's all I can think of right now. So those were blessings and achievements.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Evan?
For the most part, yeah. There were some goals that were not met, but I would say, yeah, for the most part, the past year, I landed 2 internships. I'm working on one that's highly recognizable. I got a house, a new car, I got engaged. I would say it's been a good past year.
That's good.
There's also been things that didn't go my way as well, like everybody. So
Right.
I would say for me, my year was very, it was good, but it wasn't how I planned it initially. It was like February 7th, 2020, I was in school and, just trying to get my cybersecurity degree and trying to pass my classes. But when the pandemic hit, I think we started quarantining around March. I started really reflecting on life. And that's when I started writing poetry and spoken word and started really trying to get creative. And so once phase 4 hit in New York State and the parks were open, my initial idea was just to go out there in the parks and create open mic nights, create an open space where people can talk to each other and listen to each other, regardless of what we see in the media. This is our business cards. That's just
nice.
But nomadic voices. But we want to share positive thoughts, positive culture, creativity, and community and stuff like that. And we've been going through parks to parks. We've been growing. But overall, the year has been great on me with on my friends and my close ones. But definitely did not plan it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. I'm very happy for all you three. That's good news. And Devontae.
Well, one thing that I really wanted to do is take my music and just my brand to the next level. In the last year, I released one album. That was about 10 songs. I released 26 songs altogether last year. I had 3 shows, one of them opening up for Cameron from the Diplomats, and another with Chuck Lear, which is a 90s Canadian legend. That was an amazing show as well. I got to meet Chuck Lear, kind of got to meet Cameron, Eben, and Julius, and Tabo. Did you come out for that one too?
Not for Cameron, no.
Nah, yeah, but Eben, Tabo comes up sometimes, but Eben and Julius was there for Cameron, and that was an amazing night as well. Crazy night, but do we have to talk about that off camera? But reaching playlist, Spotify has made a playlist for me. It's called "This Is Vontae Poems." You know how they have nice. "This Is Drake" or "This Is." They made one just for me, which is dope. From Spotify. So just trying to make better music, trying to learn the craft, listen to more records, pay homage, and just for people to take me more seriously. I'm dropping a brand new song tonight at midnight called "How Do You Sleep." I'll play that right at the end of the show if you guys want to stick around for that. But yeah, it was just Purple Haze at Night as well is another thing that we started less than a year ago, and we try not to miss too many Sundays. It's my longest running show on the channel. So, and these are the guys. I get to link up with them every week. So, and now I got to talk to you, So it's always love. It's always love when I see you, Christine. Congrats.
We got first woman guest too.
Yes, I would never forget that. Yo, that's history.
I'm happy to be here. I'm thought about you. I am.
Yeah.
I was like, me? You guys want me on the show? I was like, oh wow, thank you.
Yeah, when Julius like Christine's gonna be, I said, what? Yes. So I made the art, and he was like, yeah, she wanted to see the questions. She wanted to see the questions. I said, actually, that's not normal. Sometimes an interviewee wants to see the questions to properly prepare themselves for the interview to see what they can expect. So, and I think that's dope to know that, what you want. Sometimes people aren't sure of themselves and they want to know what are the questions they're going to be asking. So sometimes it's okay to ask before you go. It's totally fine. And it helps us to be on our toes just a little bit. So, because, we got to come correct. So again, I appreciate you for coming through. There's 5 minutes left of the channel. And what we're going to do is we're going to do one by one, say our shout outs, our plugs, and a goal for the next 7 days.
Okay.
Say that again, Tabo.
I had a question because you still have
Oh,
time.
my bad. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
But actually, before I even say the question, I want to share a little quick story. I don't. One of the most vivid memories I have in creative writing and Junior Frontier, well, involved Junior Frontier was, I think it was your father or your dad. It was my chaperone for one of the HBCU trips.
Oh Lord.
And we had a really cool bond. But every night Junior Frontiers would make us write, how our day went and stuff like that. And so for some reason, that was one of like I said, one of the most vivid memories I had of creative writing. So before I even wrote poetry and spoken word, that was like the first time where I can write freely. And every night when I would write something, I would hand it to him and he would always like compliment me. Not that I was dope. So, like, and tell your father I said hi. I don't think he remembers me, but
He probably does. I'll tell him. I'm sure he does.
thank you. But my question was, and to go along with that was, you grew up with Junior Frontiers, and they pretty much raised you, I believe. But how does their impact, the program as a whole, right? And how do they, what's the word, impacted you and made you the woman who you are today?
Oh wow. Yeah, I was in Junior Frontiers since I honestly can't even remember, because I was in there I wasn't even supposed to technically be in there. I think I was in there when I was like in second or third grade. So I've known like Mr. Rashid, Mr. Davis, and Miss Elliott like my entire life. So just the values that Junior Frontiers, like what they stand on that pillar, and going all the places that I've been able to go and seeing how they've touched the community and take care of the community that they're in has definitely impacted me. And not let alone from like what my family and my grandparents and all I've learned from them. Junior Frontiers has been right there, right alongside that, reinforcing all of that. Junior Frontiers has taught me to always remember to give back, that even when I reached where I want to go, to never forget where I've come from and to never forget where I started and my mindset there, because I might look back and think, oh, why is this person doing that? Why is this person doing that? But I've also been in that position, and to never forget that and to be able to pour that back into someone else. And just Junior Frontiers has just taught me to be firm in who I am, to be bold, to be courageous, to keep going, to never give up, and to, if the door isn't open, try and kick it down. Because there's always a way to get where you need to be, whether you have to call somebody 11 times to continue to follow up on something, but to never give up and to know that you're capable, even if nobody else thinks you're capable. Because I know that at the end of the day, if nobody else thinks I'm capable, and I call my mom, my dad right along with them and my family, I can call Mr. Davis, Mr. Rashid, and Miss Elliott to this day. Even if I haven't talked to them in months, they'll pick up the phone. They're going to answer my text message. So they've also taught me individually as people themselves is to be there for other people, to always be there for them. And I know sometimes with some of their students, they probably haven't liked some of the stuff that their students have done, but they've never not supported their students ever.
Correct.
Ever.
Shout out to Junior Frontiers. Just a quick story. We're a little bit over time, but I hope that's okay. And everybody knows in high school I wasn't the best student, right? So there was a Junior Frontiers trip, and I think it was the Tennessee one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the one we went to Fisk University. And your dad was my mentor for each hotel or motel we stayed at, off the request of my mom. So it was like your dad's boot camp. Oh my goodness. It was just crazy, man. Oh man, I was bumping Lil Wayne one time and he just went off on me. You call that music? He was like Lil Wayne. I was like, Lil Wayne edited just sounds like a blank track, man. And he just started busting out laughing. But by the end of that trip, man, I really learned a lot from your dad. He's a cool dad, and I wish I had a dad like your dad, for real, for real.
I will make sure to tell him that you said that.
Yeah, tell him I said what's up.
I will.
Let's take this time and just do shout outs and plugs really fast. Again, I'm Vontae Pones, Purple Haze Nation. Thank you for following Purple Haze at Night. I'm dropping a song called How Do You Sleep Tonight. Stick around towards the end of the show to hear it. And we'll do our guest the last for her shout outs and plugs. Tabo, what's good?
What's up? What's up? Shout out to Moon.com. They produce my business cards. They're beautiful. The texture is exquisite. Colors are astounding. We have different colorways that upload. Shout out to Damien. I did a dance choreography today. It turned out pretty nice. So I let Damien have the whole thing, letting his face to be known. I want to see his edit. I told him a little bit, but I want him to do the most of the editing work. So shout out to Damien. Shout out to Eddie, Maddie Smitty. That's all I can think of right now. But shout out to people for calling up. Thank you.
Let's go. Edmonton, we got almost 10 people watching, bro. Shout outs and plugs, bro.
Shout out Fuller Frames. Shout out Hooper's Rehab. Shout out CNY, City Rocks. Shout out Bambino. Shout out It's Vontae Pones. Shout out Christine. Shout out everybody that's watching and tuning in. And you're good.
Shout out to It's Hal with the workouts. Shout out to all my vending machine owners. Keep going, keep grinding. You're gonna get your big break. Shout out to God, blessing me every day. Shout out to everyone that is a part of this podcast tonight.
Appreciate you
for coming and speaking wisdom with us. Yeah, I'm good on mine.
All right, and last but not least, the queen, your shout outs and plugs. This is your time to just say whatever you didn't say during the interview. What's good?
Well, just shout out to all of you guys. I'm really proud of you guys and all that you're doing and all that you want to do. And I'm excited to see your future. Just shout out to my hometown. I really miss home.
Well, Christine, we appreciate you for coming here on Purple Haze at Night, Purple Haze Nation. You can become a guest at any time. If you have something you're trying to promote or trying to raise awareness about, you're welcome to come on any Sunday. Just let us know ahead of time, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, without further ado, I'm going to play How Do You Sleep? I appreciate one for coming through. If you want to stay, Christine and Julius, Tabo, and Eben, to hear the new song tonight, I'd appreciate that too. And if not, that's okay as well. Let's get it.
I'm so tired, but I cannot sleep. What's your desire? I mean, who do you want when I'm not me? Is it love? Is it lust? Is it weed? Cause the love drug you gave me, who's on your mind now? You need to make your mind up. Baby, how do you sleep when I'm not by your side? How do you sleep? How do you sleep if I'm not in your dreams? How do you sleep in the middle of the night? How do you sleep when I'm not by your side? Take me higher. How do you sleep? It expires. How do you sleep in the middle of the night? How do you sleep when I'm not by your side? Take me higher. How do you sleep?
Thank you guys for listening to How Do You Sleep by me, Vontae Poems. Appreciate you guys for staying through and listening to that.
Yo, Vontae, I feel like that ending reminded me of like a Drake transition.
Yeah, man. You know Drizzy the GOAT, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Drizzy the GOAT. What's good? Blake is in the chat box. It was a really successful show. Probably the biggest show that we had all year tonight, Christine. Thanks to you. I'm going to just go ahead and go off live. Appreciate everyone for coming through tonight on Purple Haze at Night. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and post notification button. Stay blessed. Oh, and remember,